Aaron Chalmers' ex-girlfriend Talia Oatway has shared another health update on their son. The ex-Geordie Shore star, 38, and Talia welcomed baby Oakley in the spring of 2022, and the couple initially kept the news that he had been born Apert Syndrome to themselves. Following his birth, Aaron and Talia, 33, revealed their little soldier would be in and out of surgery for 18 to 24 months, with his mother staying by his side. Aaron and Talia split 4 months after the birth. The NHS describes Apert syndrome as a type of complex craniosynostosis that affects the skull, hands, and feet, with bones fusing together before birth. This week, Talia took part in an Instagram Q&A where she revealed their son may need a wheelchair soon and told how she often cries over his condition. One fan wrote to her, "You are a great woman, a strong, very strong woman," to which she replied, "Thank you, I honestly don't think I'm strong. I am very emotional at times. I cry a lot, especially in situations where I can't get my point across or when I'm overwhelmed. I have tried to hold my emotions in as much as I can, especially when the kids are around." One fan then told how Oakley was doing amazing as he walked on his own in a recent social media post. She then replied saying, "Thank you. He will only walk outside for a very, very short time. At home, he walks more. The bones on the bottom of his feet are becoming more prominent, which is where I need to keep an eye on. A lot of Apert children require feet surgery and depend on wheelchairs at times. This is due to the bones on the bottom of their feet causing pain up to their backs. He really is doing amazing." In May 2023, Talia shared the first photos of their son, Oakley, as she discussed his rare genetic syndrome and detailed the tot's strength. The couple, who share 2 other children together, announced their split the previous December, 4 months after their youngest was born with serious health issues. After keeping his diagnosis private, Talia explained that Oakley, then just 7 months, was born with Apert syndrome in a heartbreaking post. In a brave caption, the influencer detailed the toughest 7 months of her life and praised her son for his bravery and determination after finally coming to terms with everything. The NHS describes Apert syndrome as a type of complex craniosynostosis that affects the skull, hands, and feet, with bones fusing together before birth. The facial bones are also affected, as the cheekbones and upper jaw do not grow in proportion to the rest of the skull. The bones around the eyes are wider spaced and shallower than usual, causing the eyes to bulge outwards. Sharing a series of photos from the hospital, Talia cradled Oakley in her arms. Another sweet snap showed him smiling widely with a stuffed toy monkey. She penned, "This is Oakley. It has been the toughest 7 months of my entire life. I have been thrown into a medical world with no forewarning, no time to prepare. Only now I feel like I'm coming to terms everything, finally coping with how I'm feeling, embracing our new normal. This is my beautiful son, Oakley Blue. He was born with a rare genetic syndrome called Apert syndrome. Apert syndrome causes the premature fusion of sutures in the skull, causing a different head shape. Syndactyly, fusion of the bones in the hands and feet. Cleft of the hard palate, causing difficulties with feet and speech. Choanal stenosis, narrowing of the airway, causing breathing difficulties. Apert syndrome often causes a global developmental and learning delay. Oakley sleeps on a vent mask and uses oxygen." Talia continued, "Oakley has a long road ahead. This is a lifelong journey, and it isn't going to be easy. But my boy, you have shown me how strong you are. You are brave and determined, and I love you more than you'll ever know. I hope that by sharing our journey, I can raise awareness and support other medical families. I'm so proud of this boy. He has shown me nothing in this world matters but health and love. It has taken me a long time to get where I am, but finally, I'm starting to feel happy again. Son, you have 2 amazing brothers and an amazing big sister behind you. We have absolutely everything we need. Let's do this," she concluded. When Oakley Blue was born in February 2022, everything changed in an instant. In a frantic blur, the joy of childbirth turned into confusion, fear, and heartbreak. Still reeling from his arrival, Talia recalls sitting alone in the delivery suite for 12 hours. Into that haze walked a hand surgeon, delivering news that would redefine their lives. For Oakley would likely need 2 to 4 surgeries on each hand. It felt surreal. Then the foot surgeon entered, describing possible foot surgeries to correct mobility complications. At that moment, overwhelmed by the unthinkable, Talia couldn't process a word they said. All she could think was, is my baby gonna live? Her mother arrived the next day, her lifeline in that storm, bringing recognition and care where shock reigned. The midwives, familiar from earlier births, provided solace. But Talia's world had shifted. Grief for the baby bubble she expected, grief for a seemingly uncomplicated journey that ended before it began. But the true complexity lay beyond the headlines. Oakley was also born with a cleft palate, which paradoxically saved his life through initially helping him breathe. At 2 weeks old, when Talia observed him struggling to breathe, she phoned an ambulance. A surgeon later explained that the cleft palate had served as an emergency airway. Emergency surgery followed, along with a nasal stent to maintain patency.